Tonight, I am proud to represent Stand Up America and our community of over 1 million Americans across the country who are resisting Donald Trump and his dangerous agenda every single day. I started Stand Up America in the dark days after the 2016 election. And I have to admit that if you told me then that in January of 2018, Planned Parenthood would still be funded, the Affordable Care Act would still be the law of the land, and a record number of Americans would be enrolled, I would have called that pretty wishful thinking. But today, that's exactly where we are. Thanks to you. Thanks to the energy of millions of Americans standing up and fighting back, the resistance is winning. We fought to protect health care with hundreds of thousands of phone calls to Congress, with enormous town halls across the country, and with brave Americans like the disability activists in Washington, D.C., who literally put their bodies on the line at sit-ins to demand justice, and we won. And we've kept on winning. We've stood up at every single turn to Trump's lies, his corruption, and yes, his racism. The resistance has broken record after record for civic engagement in this country, from nationwide protests to phone calls to Congress, to the number of Americans who've raised their hands to run for office for the very first time. And we're just getting started. This November, if we continue to all do our part, the resistance is going to win big at the ballot box. And let's be very clear, taking back political power is not just about stopping bad things from happening. It's about building a better future. Winning in November is about repealing Trump's corrupt tax bill and replacing it with one that lifts up working families and demands that corporations pay their fair share in our country. Winning in November is about finally fixing our broken political system and passing citizen-funded elections to make sure that our representatives come from all walks of life, not just the wealthy and the well-connected. And it's about enacting real ethics reform to ensure that never again do we allow someone to profit off of the presidency in the United States of America. Never again. Winning in November is about paid leave. It's about restoring net neutrality. But to do all of that and so much more, we need you. We need you to keep fighting. We need you to keep marching. So tonight, I have a very specific ask of you. I'm asking you to commit to continue to make your voice heard this year in the halls of Congress and at the ballot box. If we continue to all do our part, I truly believe that the history books will say that this administration was a temporary blemish on our nation's history, and that the American people rose up, fought back, and we corrected course.